I would definitely choose yellow.
I think of like a bluish green color.
I think Kevin reminds me of plaid. It's not even a color.
So Kevin reminds me of the color blue.
Plaid because it's super organized.
Kevin reminds me of the color green.
Because when we first met, your hair was dyed that color, and at the time I didn't know you had been a fish camp counselor.
Because like he's like the ocean, and it's a bad analogy, but he's calm most of the time, and sometimes when like you gotta get stuff done, he can be rough, and like he'll make sure he gets the point across.
Straight-laced, but also fun at the same time.
Because he's organized, he strategizes, and he's very goal-oriented.
Yellow is the color of the sun, and every time I see Kevin, he just brightens my day so much.
Like you can add different colors, like straight, cool, chic.
Well, I just assumed that was your favorite color, and you like to wear your hair like that.
And just blue is mostly like a tranquil color. It's my favorite color, so I think Kevin reminds me of blue.
Really, when I think of you, or when I think of your favorite color, I think you would say something like rainbows, sparkles, and like pizza. A pizza roll or something with pizza. Because you love pizza so much. So that's awesome.
Electric green because she's like crazy.
I just
want
want
to
to
dance right now
thinking of it. Like,
Yeah, it just electric green just makes you want to dance, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just fun and upbeat and always happy and bright, just like you. Silver, because it's kind of a cool, like laid back color, chill AF, kind of just does its own thing. Yeah. Also, it's a Spurs color, so
You
it's
know?
just Daniel all around, you know?
Silver.
If I had to choose a color to describe Daniel Steele, I would definitely choose black because Daniel Steele's great at basketball. He's such a baller, and black is the color of the San Antonio Spurs. And they're the best team ever.
So the two colors that remind me of Daniel are silver and black because you love the Spurs and you're from San Antonio. Deuces.
There's this one day where I was at a Flash meeting, and I turn around, and I see Daniel Steele at the Flash meeting too. And that was great.
The first one-on-one conversation I had with Daniel, he was telling me to avoid getting addicted to caffeine at all costs. And look at me now.
So at the beginning of the year, Daniel was going to CC Creations with some people. And so he called me, and I didn't have his number in my phone, so I didn't know who it was, so I just ignored it. And then after he called me, he texted me and was like, dang, this person's persistent. And I didn't know who it was, so I texted him back and I was like, who is this? And so he texted me back, and it was a really creepy picture of him. And he was it was a selfie of him with me. It was at one of the football games or something. He was just making a really funny face. So yeah, that's a funny story.
One of my favorite memories with D. Steele was when he told me not to worry about paying for my frozen yogurt at Froyo at the first profit share because it had been my birthday, and even though I hadn't really told many people, he remembered, and I was really touched, and so I really appreciated that, and that's probably one of my favorite memories of Daniel.
My first memory of you was when we were going around prepping committees at the very first meeting, and y'all did that crazy rap, the FR rap. It was super cool. And then y'all did it again at first retreat because we were like, oh, do the rap again. Yeah. Super cool. Y'all still got it.
We were doing bluebonnet pictures, and she was taking us back in her truck, and we all needed to go to Central Campus Garage. Someone, I think it was Elliot, that had to go to the Commons, and she dropped Elliot off at the Commons, and you know how Central Campus Garage is literally feet away? Well, it was stupid of us to not notice, but she was already driving off in another direction, and by the time she had stopped, she was at Southside Garage, and Daniel was like, no, this isn't the garage. And I was like, wait, Haley, it's Central Campus, and she's like, oh, let me turn back around. So we go all the way back to Central Campus Garage, right by the Commons. We get out, and Glenn's like, this is right by the Commons. What? Did we go to Southside Garage? So it was just funny how she got this confused.
Haley, I remember the second week of school, we met at Hullabaloo for some random event and just sat and talked at Starbucks for an hour, and you were the first mentor that I hung out with and got to know, and I had a great time.
Okay, so a funny story about Haley is during my interview, she interviewed me, and I was like answering a serious question in the middle. She just like stopped and like put her head under the table and like I don't know what she was doing, and she just goes, "Don't mind me," and just like stayed under there for like 10 seconds, and I had no idea what was going on. So yeah.
One story that I can think of is when Daniel lost my key, my small little key for my car, and I was super pissed, but I didn't show it, and I'm sorry, Daniel, but I was pissed.
This doesn't sound like a funny story.
Yes, it is. But anyway, yeah, we found it in a plant, and it was alright, so.
My first memory of Kevin was when he interviewed me to be in Flash, and even though I was really nervous for the interview process, he and Tori made it really fun, and then I was just really happy when I found out that he was my mentor.
At the first retreat, I was all nervous because it's kind of hard for me to like introduce myself and like get to know people, but I remember that once we like found our committees and we were doing that thing where we were taping balloons to Kevin, I started making like sarcastic jokes because I was like exhausted, and I don't know, I just like didn't care anymore. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like be who I am. And I remember the only person who laughed was Daniel, and it made me feel a lot better. I was like, okay, usually people just stare at me when I say stuff like that, but he was laughing at my jokes, and it made me feel a lot more comfortable, and it made me feel a lot like, okay, like maybe this is a place like I'm gonna belong and like be a family with. And I know, Daniel, that you haven't had a lot of time to spend with us this year, and I'm sorry for that, but I understand. I think we all do. And I wish you had been able to spend more time with us because you could laugh at my jokes more.
There was one time, and we were having a give back fundraising hangout. We were like, we're gonna play hostage. Kelly and Courtney were driving the car, and Philip and someone I don't know dropped off us and Kevin in this dark, sketchy, like driveway thing, and it was just this long dark road, and we didn't know where anything was, and it was just us and nature and the moon, and we didn't know where we were going.
And we thought we were gonna get ran over, and
we literally we almost died.
I really admire him because he keeps a really level head when he has so many things going on, and he still prioritizes Flash. So I'm gonna miss him for being such a good role model.
One thing that I learned about Haley this year was that she's great at choosing cactuses. Her cactus has the perfect shape, and it's just so beautiful, and I wish I could just grab it, but it's a cactus, so I can't.
what we learned about Haley is that she is obsessed with pizza.
She really likes pizza.
Any kind of pizza.
I don't think she has a preference.
She really doesn't. It's not like
Any
she's like
pizza.
cheese. Like she's just like pizza.
You are so awesome, and you made this year run super smooth, and I think it's really cool that you did fish camp with Sykes and you know him. That's crazy. Oh, cool. I will say that watching you kick ass on the soccer field has been one of my favorite things about this year. I don't know why watching you beat people up and kick them in the shins is so entertaining for me, but it is, and I just want you to like kill. It's fantastic. Aside from that, you've always been the mentor that really helped us get comfortable with each other because you made us all laugh, and you made us all realize that this was a place we were like safe to be ourselves. And
this year I've learned a lot about Haley. She loves pizza and her cats.
She's
really
down
into raves. I think
Yes.
she likes raves.
yes.
She's a good dancer. She's a very good dancer.
She's schooled me at dancing.
Even a country, like every type of dance, you know? I learned that Daniel is a really good apparel designer. He has a future in apparel
Designing.
Yeah. He has a good preference in basketball teams. Because the Spurs rock.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Spurs. And
And
Kevin,
Kevin.
we learned, is good at making eggs.
And fried rice.
And
He's a
fried
good
rice.
cook.
Yes.
Good job, Kevin.
And Kevin is a beast at math. Like, I wouldn't have made it without you.
You dropped your class.
This is true. I'm sorry, Kev. I failed you.
Hey, Haley.
Hi, Hi, Haley.
You're super sweet, super nice, super exciting, and you're just a great person to be around.
Something that I really appreciate from you this year is that, okay, one, during Assassins, you tried to help me, like, get a kill on Audrey, and you took time out of your day, and you're, like, hang out with Baylub to try to get Audrey out, and I really appreciated that because I was lost, I didn't know where she lived.
I appreciate Haley and her energeticness. She just adds all this fun, just high energy, and I appreciate it so much.
Now when I go to the rec, I can look forward to like talking to you and seeing you, like if you're at Smoothie King, and you always give me like something free, and I don't know, it's just really nice. I really look forward to like talking, and I don't know, we always have something fun to talk about, so thank you.
We just wanted to say that we appreciate you for being our mentor. All the things that we've done this year in Flash have really been fun, so.
She names all of her pets with a G.
I'm going to miss Haley because she has a really outgoing, bubbly, and fun personality.
I really appreciate you because I'm glad you love cats as much as I do. It's really nice to have somebody so relatable as a mentor in my life. I love you.
And to her pets are like part of her family, and my name starts with a G, so I feel like I'm part of her family in a way.
She's like a mom.
Just her presence and her being there made things really fun. She's loud and she's laughing and she's trying to be funny, so it was really fun to be around her.
You always have a really good positive attitude, and like you're always just like, yeah, let's go do this or whatever. And, you know, that's like really cool and all, so like I appreciate you for that.
I think I'd like to thank her for doing a really good job, not only as a mentor, but hosting the treasure hunt.
She's like a mom figure to me. When I had like trouble during first semester and I just had problems, I'd just go to Haley and she'd always help me out.
And lastly, I really had a good time at the FR Christmas gift exchange, and that's probably one of my favorite memories with Haley.
Okay, Daniel, something that I really appreciated from you this year was Flash basketball. It was one of my favorite intramurals that I played. It was just something that I could look forward to, like if the day was going bad, if I had like the game after classes, and something like go and pick up at the rec. It was cool because I don't really know that many basketball tactics or strategies, so like having you, like seeing you in a coaching position and how you helped us there, and that was really nice, and I really appreciate that, so thank you.
No matter how he tries really hard for the apparel.
During competitions, he pushes us to work as a team. He's always encouraging when he's around, and that makes him a really good friend.
You love sports and you're really great at them, and yeah.
And he gets so much crap for it, and I feel bad because sometimes it's not his fault, it's all like CC Creations' fault.
We appreciate Daniel because he's a badass motherfucker.
I feel like he puts in hard work, and I know he's busy a lot of times, but I really appreciate for what he has done and how much he's put into it.
Hey, Kevin.
He's always there when you need him, no matter what. You can text him anytime and he'll respond.
I appreciate Kevin because of his doodles.
He's always reminding me to fill out the doodle.
Just wanted to say thank you for being our mentor this semester. We really appreciated you so much.
If ever I have a question or need anything, he's really always really willing to help me out.
Hi Kev. Some things I really appreciated this year were all your hard work and effort with different events like Treasure Hunt with Haley and Assassins with Daniel, even though that one was really tense and annoying at points. I had a lot of fun. I think it was like the situations were handled well. Progressive Thanksgiving dinner at your apartment. I thought that was one of my favorite events. Just like all the work that went into it and the cooking and like everything you did for that was really great.
To RSVP on Facebook. He's always constantly reminding me to do things, and
Kevin, you're awesome. You're always like on top of everything. That's great.
He helped me prepare for an interview. Thank you, Kevin.
So, also helping me with the Double Days profit share. I didn't really know what to do or what I was doing, but you helped guide me to the point that we needed to be at, and then it went well. So thank you for all your help.
I love the doodles because I like to be organized and know what's going on. And also, Kevin just like always verified. He's super organized and I like that. And he's really great.
He just doesn't give up on reminding me. I mean, I don't always do them. It doesn't stop him. He keeps on doing his thing.
I look up to him because he always gives good advice, and I know he cares about everyone.
I feel like he's just a really, really responsible and really helpful mentor.
The thing that I appreciate most about you is like how much you try to incorporate all us into all these things and all these events and stuff like that. And you're really like chill and you're always there for us. So thank you so much for that.
As much as I love all of our mentors, and I do, I think that without Kevin, a lot of the things we did this year wouldn't have gone as smoothly or as well because he was so on top of everything and ready to pull through. So I'm so proud of him for getting his executive position because I know Flash is going to be in good hands next year and he's going to do a great job and he deserves it so much.
Wait, bye. Bye.
Wait, we need to do individual videos. Really? No. Let's keep going. No, we need to separate them. Oh my god.
There's Patrick.
Hi, we basically just want to say thank you for all that y'all do, and we totally couldn't have done it without any of you. We love you so much. So much! So much!
Awesome.
So great.